Good morning, and welcome to the Leap Podcast, your regular briefing on cryptocurrency markets with Leap Digital Investments. Today is Friday, 21st of November, 2025. I'm Patrick Penn, your crypto specialist. The broader market remains under significant pressure, with the Fear and Greed Index registering 10, matching the lowest readings of the entire cycle and levels last seen during the 2022 FTX and Luna collapses. Current levels: Bitcoin, $86,505 Ethereum, $2,840. Solana, $133. While price action reflects the sharpest monthly drawdown since 2022, on-chain, institutional, and sovereign flow data continue to show a widening gap between retail capitulation and systematic accumulation. Let's leap in. Bitcoin, $86,505, minus 2.99%. Bitcoin has fallen to a fresh 6-month low, trading 15% below its November opening price and pushing the average spot ETF investor underwater for the first time since launch. The average cost, $89,200 to $90,000 for an ETF investor. Record single-day outflows hit Bitcoin ETFs at 523 million on the 18th of November, while total monthly ETF redemptions now exceed 3.5 billion. Against this backdrop, institutional and sovereign activity has accelerated. Rep. Warren Davidson is openly teasing a forthcoming US strategic Bitcoin reserve announcement. 21 Capital's CEO publicly committed to acquiring more than 60 billion of Bitcoin over the cycle. Arizona's state pension system disclosed a new 15 million allocation via MicroStrategy shares. New Hampshire closed the nation's first 100 million Bitcoin collateralized bond, establishing a replicable template for states. Key levels to monitor: 84,000 represents the major demand zone. Prior cycle high plus MicroStrategy average cost basis cluster. A weekly close above 90,000 would be required to restore short-term bullish structure. Ethereum, $2,840, minus 2.86%. Ethereum briefly traded below $2,800 overnight, triggering 400 million in liquidations. Spot ETF outflows posted minus 165 million on the 18th of November and total monthly redemptions approaching 1.4 billion. BitMine remains heavily underwater on its 3.56 million ETH position. Their average is $4,009 for an Ethereum. Countervailing developments are significant. BlackRock filed for a stake ETH ETF, signaling intent to expand beyond spot products. Key levels: 2,900 is immediate support. A decisive break lower opens up 2,650. Reclaim of 3,000 would shift momentum back up to 3,400. Solana, $133.65, plus 1.03%. Solana is the only major asset in positive territory over the past 24 hours and has now recorded 17 consecutive days of net ETF inflows. Yesterday marked the second highest inflow day on record at plus 55 million across products. Fidelity, Bitwise, and 21 shares have pushed combined US Solana ETF assets under management past 2 billion. Key levels: $130 is near-term support. A weekly close above 150 would confirm continuation of relative strength. In summary, the current environment is defined by extreme observable fear, record retail deleveraging, and the clearest institutional versus retail divergence of the cycle. State-level adoption, such as pension allocations, sovereign-scale buying commitments, and mandated ETF inflows are occurring precisely when sentiment collapses. Regulatory tailwinds from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, the OCC, and accelerating product launches further strengthen the structural foundation. That concludes today's market briefing for the 21st of November 2025. Please see YouTube and Spotify descriptions for more information. Remain disciplined, remain informed. Thank you for joining the Leap Podcast.